YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Footies SBC card for none other than Openda. Openda is a 97 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are two different requirements. I'm pretty sure it's an 88 and an 89 rated team, so it's only going to cost you like 60,000 coins to complete. During the Footies Team 4 promo, I'm pretty sure that this has been the cheapest SBC so far, so if you are looking for like a cheap beast, the potential is most definitely there. Now with Openda, he can only play the striker position, and if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I mean, very well rounded from an attacking perspective. For me personally, boys, I feel like Openda this year in FC 25, I mean, hasn't been the most desirable of players. He had his winter wild card, his team of the season honorable mentions SBC that was like 300,000 coins during the time. But with the Footies version, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see him a little bit more in ultimate team. Now, I mean, the standout stat for the card is definitely going to be the 99 pace. On top of that, he does also have the quick step playstyle plus and then also the rapid playstyle, man. So the speed boost is actually going to be really interesting to test out. Incredible shooting and dribbling stats on top of that. I mean, he should be very clinical and he does kind of give me like an Eusebio type of vibe. So, I mean, if you do prefer those types of players, boys, I feel like Openda might actually be a pretty decent option for you. 91 passing for a striker, not too bad either. And then he does also have the 93 physical. So with the way that the card is set up, I'm pretty sure that he can only have the controlled acceleration type. Never mind, he can have the controlled and the controlled explosive. So if you do want to make him controlled explosive, you can give him the artist, engine, finisher, or guardian chem styles. Now, because he does already have the 99 pace, if you do want to go ahead and give him the finisher chem style to improve on the shooting and dribbling even more, I mean, that's a pretty decent idea. But if you do want to get probably the most well-rounded upgrade, I know that he's just going to have the controlled acceleration type, but the marksman is a really good option. With the marksman chemistry style, we're going to be very close to maxing out both his shooting and dribbling. He is going to have 98 for both of those stats, and then it's also going to give him 96 physical, boys. So like I said, for 60,000 coins, there's most definitely potential with this card. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 12 different playstyles, the low driven, tiki-taka, technical, and quick step playstyle pluses. And for me personally, boys, all the playstyle pluses that he does have are really effective in game. Maybe something other than the technical, especially at the striker position, would have been really nice. And then alongside that, he does also have every scoring playstyle. So with the 5-star weak foot, there's definitely going to be a lot of variety with the way that you can score goals with him. And then he does also have rapid, first touch, and trivela. So as you guys can see, he does have a pretty solid setup when it comes to his playstyles. I would say the only real letdown is the fact that he doesn't have relentless, and like the ping pass or like the incisive pass would have been really nice as well. But other than that, with the playstyle pluses that he does have in the playstyles, I feel like he has all the ones that are like really important. So with the way that the card is set up, boys, only the striker position, I mean, using him as an advanced forward where he gets into really good areas and converts the chance is probably the best way to go ahead and incorporate him. Two different requirements to complete the SBC. It's only going to cost you 50 to 60,000 coins to complete. It's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. As always, if you guys do enjoy these FC 25 player reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Openda Footies card, and I must say, man, I feel like he's going to be a bit of a cheap beast in game. Now, we did give the card the finisher chem style, so I mean, we're pretty close to maxing out the majority of his dribbling stats. With Openda, he does have a bit of a smaller build in game as well. So, I mean, if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, as you guys can see, I mean, he does keep it quite close. Does have the 5-star skill moves and then also the technical playstyle plus. I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's a really good example of like a striker that works this year in FC 25, like a smaller build, very agile, very responsive, quick step on top of that. That's going to be a huge part to his game. Now, very early on, we can go ahead and spring into a counterattack. Right here, boys, we just got a little bit of space. We'll play it into Openda and maybe speed boost through the middle. Use the quick step playstyle plus. R3 touch as well, boys. That's actually really nice sprint speed to get away from the center back. And I know that it's a little bit ratty, but that's probably going to be the best way to use him, boys. That speed boost is going to be so difficult to defend against. Now, the one thing that I find a little bit underrated with Openda is the fact that he does have tiki-taka. So, like, in the build-up, those one-touch passes are actually going to be really OP. Right here, boys. Good football. Openda. I might just try to spin him. Little L2, R2 tap, and I'll go for a finesse shot. He did read it, man. Unlucky. Ping it towards the middle. Openda. Just a little bit of left stick dribbling. Use the tiki-taka again. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how good his passing has been, boys. Like, very accurate so far. Michael Owen. I'm going to cut it back. Openda, good attacking positioning. Skill shot. That's a clean finish, boys. That's a very good finish. With the finisher chem style, I mean, should be one of the most clinical players in the game. I like how right there, if we would have gone for like a 5-star weak foot shot, he probably would have gotten the block, man. So the skill shot came in clutch. Openda, we'll just go ahead and play that and signal him to make that run. Drop it back. Openda. Could maybe just go for a regular shot. That's good close control. Fake shot. L2 R2 tap. Speed boost. Low driven trivela. It's not a trivela, boys. It's just a low driven, but that is such a clean finish. And I feel like that's a really good example of like what he brings to your team. Very good dribbling in and around the box. Very good finishing as well. And he's one of those players that are just like very easy to control, man. He's very responsive. Nice. Through the middle. Openda up against Teo Hernandez. That speed boost didn't really register. That one did though. That's nice. I'm going to go R3 touch. That R3 touch, man, is so underrated. I say it in a lot of videos, but I feel like, it just isn't used enough. Patient build up. First time pass. Openda, finesse shot. We probably should be scoring, boys. He does have every scoring playstyle, so you do have that variety. Now, I might just try to go first time over the top through ball. Or just a regular through ball. That's a great pass, man. Like I said, his passing has been really surprising. Kaka ball roll finesse shot. Great finish, boys. Great finish. Sometimes you just have to simplify it a little bit. Now, if we can get one more goal in this game, boys, we should be good. Let's just ping it towards the middle. This guy's starting to play a little bit more aggressive. Through the middle. Look at that for a ball from Openda, man. That's incredible. He didn't move his goalkeeper, man. He knew exactly what we were doing right there. Good build up. First time through ball again. Now, we can maybe just try to look for a cutback right here. That's what we're going to do. Openda onto his left foot. Skill shot. What a finish, boys. What a finish. I can't believe that we actually managed to get to the ball right there. Like, it was a very heavy touch after the speed boost, but the quick step, man, came in clutch. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far, so good. I think that is safe to say. For 50,000 coins, the value is most definitely there. Now, if you are on a budget and you maybe can't afford Wayne Rooney, or if you can't afford Puskás players like that, then I feel like it's a really good option for you, or if you are in need of like a super sub. But yeah, man, let's even get off to a good start in game number 2. Now, it does seem like this guy's playing 4-2-1-3 as well. Openda, I'm just going to play it out wide. Nice, man. He's actually been really good at like linking up the play. Openda, he might not expect it, boys. Let's just go ahead and take our space. He is going to track back with that Klaus. Low driven playstyle plus, man. So important for a striker. And as you guys can see, like once you break that defensive line, it is low-key kind of difficult to catch up to him. Maybe just use the cards passing a little bit more. Sobazlai, ping it. First time over the top through ball. It's not bad. It could have been a little bit better. Maybe a bit more power behind it. Openda, fake shot. Low driven to the near post. That low driven trivela is honestly, I feel like one of the most OP, if not the most OP shots in the game. And as you guys can see, man, once you get him in those more advanced positions and those good areas, very, very clinical. Now, it does seem like we're going to have time for one more attack. So let's go ahead and call him short. There we go. Sobazlai, ping it now towards the middle. And now play it through. Might just be offside. It did kind of look offside. Now we're onside, boys. We timed it perfectly. It's all a plan. I try to go power shot, man. I don't know why I'm trying to go power shot right there. Openda, good step over right there. Back onto his left foot. Ball roll. And now go finesse shot. Goalkeeper quick off of his line right there. I didn't want to go low driven again, just because I want to test out the finesse shot some more. I feel like if you do want to score a lot of goals with the card, definitely just use like the low driven playstyle plus and just like a regular shot. I wouldn't really recommend going for like a lot of finesse shots or like the power shot. All right, man, let's see if right here we can maybe try to overload the right hand side. I'm going to signal Maicon to make that run and maybe just use Openda's passing, man. Play through. Now play it again. That's great, boys. That's great build up right there. Now we could maybe try to cut it back to him, but I feel like we just don't have the time. Now we can. Ooh, Saliba, man. That's a good interception. Through the middle. If we can get one more goal in this game, we should be good. Openda, see you later. That's nice. He might try to move his goalkeeper. I'm going to go near post. He didn't move his goalkeeper, man, but that's a nice finish. And that's what I'm talking about. I feel like his regular finishing and then also the low driven compared to like finesse shot and then also the power shot, just a lot better. Oh, he's played it straight to us, man. Here's a little bit of space. Openda, good ball carrying with the technical play style plus and a great finish, man. That's exactly what he brings to your team. Like I said, boys, if I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, kind of like Eusebio type of vibe, maybe even like Pele, but with like a larger build. Wow, what a ball that is, boys. What a ball. Openda, little back heel pass into Butra. Fake shot, cut back, low driven. That's liquid football right there, boys. That's a good way to end it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Footies Openda card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I will say, for the price, a very solid striker in game. Now, do I think he's one of those players that like blew my mind away? Like you have to complete the SBC? Probably not. But if you are on a budget and you can't afford some of like the icon SBCs that we got, or maybe like you can't get a Ronaldo or like an R9 or like a Thierry Henry, then he's a really good option for you. For 50,000 coins, I think that is safe to say that he's definitely a cheap beast, man. The 99 pace is obviously the standout stat for the card. With the quick step playstyle plus and then also the rapid playstyle, as you guys saw in some of those highlights, his speed boost is really effective in game. And once you get him in those more advanced positions, I feel like he can do everything really well. The finishing is honestly top tier. Really good passing, especially with the tiki-taka play playstyle plus. We gave him the finisher chem style to improve on the agility and balance even more. You could give him the marksman if you would like. And he's just one of those strikers that are really balanced going forward. Very good on the ball and very responsive. And then you do also have that physical presence. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC like an 8 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the striker position in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 2 different requirements. It's going to cost you like 50 to 60,000 coins. It's 188 rated team and then also an 89 rated team. I mean, yesterday we did do a player review using Pushkas, and if I had to compare the 2 players, man, for me personally, I feel like Pushkas has a lot more of like an OP feel to him, but he's also like 600, 700,000 coins more expensive. So like I said, if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, Openda a really good option. The only real letdown for the card, in my personal opinion, is the fact that, I mean, a few more passing playstyles and then also the relentless would have been really nice. And at the striker position, I feel like a playstyle plus other than the technical playstyle plus would have made the card a little bit more desirable. Now, that isn't to say that the technical playstyle plus is bad with the card. I just feel like, I mean, in those more advanced positions, you're probably just going to use the quick step with the speed boost and go for like a low driven shot. The left stick dribbling a lot more important rather than the R1 dribbling, but I mean, it's honestly just going to come down to how you want to use him in game. Because he does have the average and normal body type, if I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he does kind of give me like an Eusebio or maybe like a King Kenny type of vibe. So if you do prefer those types of strikers, man, and maybe you run like a 2-striker formation, pairing him with like a King Kenny or maybe like an Eusebio or maybe like a taller, more physical type of striker would actually bring a lot of balance. So yeah, man, if you do have the fodder to go ahead and complete the SBC and you are looking for a cheap beast or like a super sub, I think that Openda with the upgrades is definitely a very solid option and I would recommend it. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another play review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.